Adidas are about to start selling Yeezys again. Hypebeast underpants got all creamy this week with news that there might well be another Travis SB in the pipelines. And people who were looking forward to getting their hands on one of the best SB Dunk releases of the year so far were disappointed when their orders were cancelled. All of these stories plus one or two more in this week's Sneaker Wrap. Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomics. And if you like being kept plugged in to the world of sneakers, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And if you want to keep up with me in real time, be sure to go over and follow me on IG. So let's start off by talking about this week's releases. We're going to start off with these, the Jarritos SBs. These are, in my opinion, one of the best sneakers to release so far this year. The colorway is really clean, and a lot of people were very excited with their retail dubs, but they learned earlier in the week that Nike had canceled their orders. Were you guys one of these unlucky ones? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I can't lie, this has got to be way worse than just catching the L straight up. It seems like Nike completely oversold their product, dishing out way more dubs than they had allocated stock for. But what I really liked was some of the online reactions. You see, most people were sharing their losses in the same sort of fashion. And then along comes a guy who says, I don't know, Nike sent me a special box. Like, bro, piss off. You're not involved in this chat. This is like starting a thread for people that have lost their jobs. And then someone chimes in completely uninvited to say, yeah, I got a promotion. This has definitely left a lot of people very salty, and understandably so, because these sneakers are clean. The other big release this week was obviously the Jordan 1 Spider-Man Next Chapter. I personally passed on these. I asked you guys over on my IG if you copped these or not, and 84% of you either took an L or just didn't cop these. I've been slating this shoe since I first saw images on it, and I have the lost and found Chicago's, and so these were never really an appealing shoe for me, also because I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. But did you guys cop these? Feel free to let me know. Right, so let's talk about some news, and the biggest news story of the week was that we are going to be seeing the release of Adidas Yeezy sneakers for the first time since last October, and it's looking like this rollout is set to take place as soon as June the 1st or May the 31st. Adidas India had posted a picture of the Yeezys that it said was going to be available from June the 1st, including the 350 Pirate Black, Zebras, Foam Runners, some 700s. And if you go onto the confirmed app now, you can also see a Yeezy page open with some information as well as a link to the press release. One thing that I did notice when I saw some of these early images pop up is that the retail price seems to have gone up for the 350, £200, which is like $240. And that is quite a hefty increase. And so the question is, are you guys interested in this next wave of Yeezys that we're about to see? Or have you kind of moved on? Let me know what you guys think. Now, the other big news story this week was some of the Nike SKUs or SKUs were taken off the Nike website for the Ja Morant ones. And this has had a lot of people speculating whether or not Nike wants to continue on in their sponsorship deal with Ja Morant after his latest appearance on IG Live brandishing a gun. I think it goes without saying that when you are a Nike athlete or an NBA athlete, you are expected to conduct yourself with a certain level of decorum when you are either out in public or online. Now, no official word is out there yet as to whether or not Nike are going to be stopping the Ja Morant shoe moving forward, but I'll be trying to keep you guys updated as that story develops. So earlier this week, we got a super early look at the 2023 Air Jordan 1 High Royal Reimagined. And this first look was a dreadful first look. The images that leaked were not only bad quality, but really unflattering. If you're active on Sneakergram or Sneaker Talk, you'll have no doubt seen countless creators absolutely berating this shoe, saying how crap it looks and how it was a big miss. And then you might have seen those same creators start to walk back their comments as we got better looks at the shoe. The most recent pictures of the sneaker look pretty good in my opinion. They've reimagined the shoe with an all suede upper, and it's a little bit different. I mean, I'm kind of relieved in a way that they decided not to go down the lost and found route with these, because that whole aged vintage vibe was starting to feel a little bit tired. So I actually think these are pretty cool. I like the fact that they're different. I like the fact that they're using suede, not leather. And I like that the whole reimagined theme isn't just being limited to this vintage or age look. What do you guys think? The Travis Scott rumor mill got spun up this week. One image of a Travis Scott Jordan 3 was circulating, and I actually made a little cheeky TikTok about this, and one of my followers on IG actually responded to the video with a pair of customs that I'll share here that look very much like this mock-up, and in all honesty look pretty nice. What would you guys say if a Travis Scott 3 came out and looked like these? Would you guys be copping, or do you think he should just leave the 3 alone? Let me know. There is also rumors about another Travis Scott SB coming out later on this year, and this of course would be incredibly hype if the last Travis SB is anything to go off. No images, no details, nothing like that available at the moment, but make sure you guys are following me here and on my other socials, because I'll be keeping everybody up to date. One of the nicest colorways of the Nike Foamposite are also set to release next year, and no, I'm not talking about the Galaxies, which I spoke about last weekend. No, we're talking about the eggplants. These are, in a lot of people's estimations, one of the best Foamposite colorways of all time. And it's starting to take shape, this foam agenda that I've been talking about. This kind of Nike basketball resurgence where we're seeing shoes like the foams, like the KD4 Kobe models. Maybe you guys can weigh in and let me know what you guys think. Is Nike basketball set to come back next year? Jounder's back, working this time with Solomon on the XT2 wings. We really only got a very, very sneaky look at this collaboration, but it looks classic Jounds, very minimal, to the point where it looks like a GR shoe that just has his name on it. But maybe I'm writing it off a little bit early. We've basically got a all white looking XT2 wings with a little bit of Jound branding and some navy blue color blocking. I have been rocking my XT4 OGs, very good running shoe, and so I will be interested in these, but only for retail. Arme Leon Dor are working again with New Balance on the 650, and they have a pretty nice colorway coming out inspired by the Chapel Hill color blocking. Really like the sneaker. You can never go wrong with the whole UNC color blocking. The materials look good, looks like a really nice quality premium leather, really nice looking contrast with this breathable looking mesh. And then you've got this really nice contrast with this sort of deep brown gum looking rubber outsole. I really like these. I think these could well be a hit. What do you guys think? Another New Balance 1906R protection pack is set to come out sometime this year, date TBC, but it's a really nice colorway. It's an all white leather colorway. Really nice combination. You can never go wrong with white leather and white mesh. Sailed midsole, obviously. And these are really clean. I actually have the 2002R protection pack sea salts, and they're one of my most used sneakers, so I could well be in the market for a pair of these to replace those. What do you guys think of these? We got some detailed looks of the Crenshaw Skate Club SB Dunk Lows, and man, I gotta tell you, these are fire in my opinion. No cap, on God. These might be one of my favorite SBs low-key this year. Like, there's definitely some bangers, but these are nice. It's a W shoe, man. Definitely on the cop list for sure. What do you guys think? After their success with New Balance on the 9060, Bodega are back with New Balance once again to work on a trail shoe, the New Balance 610. These are set to come out on June the 9th for 160 bucks. And they look pretty nice, man. Predominantly dark tones on the upper with some nice little pops of contrast, some big, thick rope style laces. Cool shoe. Are you guys going to be looking to pick a pair of these up? Let me know. We got some new looks at the Jordan 1 Low OG UNC to Chicago. You guys will remember the color blocking from the 2020 patent leather pair. And these come out in July and they look pretty cool, to be honest. This is going to be a woman's release, so if you wear anything more than a US 10.5, you might be out of luck, but there are plenty of other pretty cool Jordan 1 Lows coming out. With that in mind, let's talk about this week's releases. On May the 25th, we've got the Salehi Banbury Crocs slides. Yeah, his Crocs were pretty successful, and these slides do look pretty cool, it has to be said. The pair releasing is a citrus colorway, and these look like they would be perfect for summer. These are releasing releasing on bsponge.com and will probably subsequently release on the Crocs website later on in the week. On the 25th, you've got the Jordan 1 Low EX Coconut Milk, very clean pair of Jordan 1 Lows with the semi-deconstructed look, very clean shoe. Definitely will be in the market for a pair of these myself. Looks like the ideal summer shoe. And then on the 27th, you've got the Jordan 14 Low Lanies. Can't see these being particularly difficult to get. And you've also got the Vibrations of Niger Jordan 1 Highs. Good looking shoe with nice looking quality as well. Again, I wouldn't really be surprised if these also sat. Here in the UK, this coming Wednesday, we have the Jordan 6 Toro Bravo. For you guys over there in the USA, these are supposed to release on June the 24th. Very bold, very striking colorway. Can definitely see these being popular. Wouldn't be surprised to see these sell out on the sneakers app, but I reckon these will be available in other retailers. And that's it for this week's sneaker wrap. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. And listen, have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.